Hello everyone and welcome to Slime Rancher. I'm William Strife and, like I said, this is Slime Rancher. I don't really know that this is much of a Slice with Strife type video, but I've gotten a fair number of requests to play this game, Slime Rancher, and it's not a half bad game. It's a little bit on the cutesy side, the way that it looks, but it's actually a really good and quality game. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm not gonna, focus on talking or anything like that. We're just gonna leap straight in. I'm gonna select an icon and I'm gonna name my, start a new game, name my ranch Will Range. Confirm. You can't put spaces in your name for some reason. It's a little bit strange to me. Anyway, this is a game that I'm very well versed with, so there's I'm going to run us through the basics of the basics today. So what I'm gonna end up doing is, first off, I'm just gonna wait for the tutorials and whatnot to run through that pop up on the right side of the screen. If you've never played this game or if you've never seen it, this should serve as a relatively good way to, introduction to the game, okay? So, the basics of the game focus around your little vacuum tube here. You hold right click to suck up, and then you spit stuff back out with left click. So, game's telling me to go ahead and vacuum stuff up and corral them, so I'll do just that. And while I'm at it, I'll also grab myself some food that's sitting up over here. A couple of carrots. And we'll feed those slimes. Suck you up while I'm at it too. Spit you back out here. And feed these guys so I can get their plorts. The plorts are what the slimes produce, and this is what you sell off at the market. So, the plort market. Get rid of you. Okay, acquired a slime plort. Now let's go over to the plort market, which is this big board over here. And we're gonna go ahead and sell off the plorts. There we go. Sold 3 plorts. We made a couple of coins. Not a whole lot. So the basics of Slime Rancher is pretty straightforward. This is the basic ranch that you start out with. It is the largest area in the game thus far. This is, an in-development game, which is the reason why I'm not doing like a proper, stylized guide over it. It starts out with the most building areas. This is a building plot right here. You can build a cage on it, you can put a garden on it, you can put a pond on it. There's a whole lot of stuff if you come here. Corral, garden, coop, silo, incinerator, and pond. Now, I'm not going to go over those right now, but the basic ranch has the most building areas. So there's 4 down there, there's 2 over there, there's 2 here, giving you a total of 8. And then there are 2 expansions to the ranch as well. There's one, the first expansion that you'll likely want is the Grotto over here, which costs 1,795 coins. And this has 5 additional expansions, and I personally, on a personal level, I like to use the Grotto to actually raise the slimes, and I like to do the gardening on the main ranch here. Main reason being that some of the slimes in the game get violent, and I like to space the cages apart for that reason. So the largest spacing, there's fairly good spacing in the Grotto for all of the spaces that you can build on. And then there is another expansion to the ranch right now, and it is over here. This is called the Overgrowth. It costs the same amount, 1,795 coins. The Overgrowth has the least amount of spaces. It only has 4 additional building plots for you to work with. That being said, chickens, or what they're known as hen-hens in this game, if I back one up, hen-hen, hardy chicken bred to be twice as tasty as its cousin on Earth. So, hen-hens naturally spawn in the Overgrowth, as well as some basic fruits and vegetables. So, that's the rundown of the primary ranch. Oh, there's also this right here. This is the upgrade station. So you can buy upgrades for your little gun here, including a water pack, a jet pack. You can increase your health and the power and the health and the power that you have access to, and also a tank booster, which will upgrade it to 30. You start with only being able to hold 20 of anything in these 4 slots here, but you can upgrade it to, I think, a maximum of 40 currently, and the first step in that process is 30. So, to start things off, what I want to do is just basically come out here to the dry reef, which is, your basic starting zone, and I'm going to vac up all of the vegetables that I can find, as well as all the plorts that I can find. All the vegetables, all the plorts, all of the slimes that I'm running into. I actually don't need the pink slimes, per se. I'm just after the food right now. So, there's a lot of different things you can do from the outset, but one of the components of Slime Rancher here is the fact that it's not only just a game about ranching, it's also a game about exploring. So there are more exotic slimes the further away from the ranch you get. You hop forward into the coral bed and you see I'm further away. Now I'm starting to see these blue slimes, which are rock slimes. They're actually a little bit on the dangerous side because rock slimes can actually hurt you. Take it for what it is. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to vac up all of these pogo fruits, as they are called. Didn't get as many as I would have preferred, but you got to take what you can get, right? Looks good. Aha! And here, this is what we are headed for, which is a Largo slime. Oh my Largo! Largo slimes are large slime hybrids formed when slimes eat a plort unlike its own. Vac to keep them on your nozzle, or shoot them and send them flying. So, there you go. Largo slimes are what we are heading towards. That's what I want to breed to start making money on the ranch. But in order to reach new and more exotic areas on the map, they are locked off. You have to find what are known as slime keys. And the slime keys are, I guess you could say, deposited or given away by these large Largo slimes. Or these Gordo slimes. I don't remember what they're called, but they are found around the map, and they're either going to unlock a teleport pad that they are sitting on top of, or whenever you feed them enough food, they will create a key. So the pink slimes eat anything, so naturally its larger counterpart here eats anything as well. So my goal here is literally to just feed the thing until it pops, and as you can see, it's starting to really just quiver and whatnot. So it's almost completely full. Not quite there yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just run back around and I'm going to try to find enough food to make this thing pop. And then I'm going to head back to the ranch. Alright, it's the middle of the night and I fed this thing more than I should. But it still hasn't popped yet. I'm now stuck like scrounging up hens because there's no fruit in the area. There we go, finally. Okay, so we have managed to kill... we've managed to pop... this Largo, or Gordo slime, I think it's called. I'm going to go ahead and just dispose of these pink slimes to get them out of the way. And as you can see, whoops, a little bit stuck on the wall there, it deposited a slime key. So we're going to go ahead and grab that slime key, an ancient key from an ancient lock. So that's going to allow me to reach out and, you know, reach some other area of the far, far range. And... what do we have that's fallen out of it here? Let's go ahead and get rid of the stony hen. And we've got heartbeats. These are particularly valuable. I think that these are the favorites for stony slimes. So yeah, that's good. We're going to go ahead and plant these up on the ranch as soon as we can. Which also brings up the fact that I got to head back to the ranch. Okay, so it doesn't really matter that it's the middle of the night. I'm here back at the ranch. I'm going to go ahead and deposit these chickens just anywhere because it doesn't truly matter where I put them. And I'm going to go ahead and vac up the pink slimes because I don't need them now because of what I'm about to do. We're going to crossbreed pink slimes with tabby slimes. As you can see, I've got 9 tabby slimes inside of my vac pack. Get rid of those pinkies. Yes, I know it's a cruel thing to just launch them off the side of the cliff, but it's what I'm doing. Anyway, to start off with, what we need to do is we need to upgrade this this pen, because the walls are simply not high enough to handle larger slimes. So what we need to do is purchase high walls for $350. There we go. $241. I'm pretty sure that it costs $250 to get a garden going. Yeah. So we'll solve that in just a moment. But first, what I want to do is I want to deposit 8 of the tabby slimes into the pen, and I only need 8. That's more than enough for the single pen. And now, what I want to do is I want to crossbreed these with pink slimes. Now, the way that you perform crossbreeding in Slime Rancher is you feed one slime the plort of a different slime. And boom! Now we've got pink tabbies. There we go. Gotcha. Okay, so now we have 8 tabby slimes. Hopefully they won't be getting out of this cage because it's fairly large and reasonably large. The The next thing that I want to do is I want to take the remaining pink plorts that I've got and just put them off at the market here so that I can afford to purchase a garden upgrade. Okay, so pop over, E, we'll purchase a garden, and all we have to do to plant something up is just shoot it right in, and there we go. Now we are going to be growing a regular supply of heartbeats. Now, to explain the way that Largo slimes work, it's pretty straightforward. Oops. I just shot a heartbeat at them. So as you can see, one of them just ate it, and it gave me tabby plort and a pink plort. So that's great. It's a little bit of a pain to go into the cage, but it is possible to get an upgrade that will automatically feed these guys, and another upgrade that will automatically collect the plorts. So I don't actually have to walk into the cage, which will be critical for other more violent slimes that I'll be picking up later down the road. So go ahead and sell those off. I'm at 85. And there's not a whole lot left that I can do at this point in time, which means it is probably a good opportunity for me to get a sleep. But before I do that, I'm going to explain the way that diets of these slimes work. Pretty straightforward. Each slime has a particular diet. Actually, if I hit escape and I open up the Slimepedia, I can select slimes. And as you discover the slimes, you'll get entries. But right here, pink slime, it does not have a favorite food, but it does note that its diet is fruit, veggies, meat, which literally means it'll eat anything. Tabby slimes, they only eat meat, and their favorite is a stony hen. So if you feed a tabby slime a stony hen, they'll produce 2 plorts instead of 1, and this is just talking about the small ones. To the extent of my knowledge, you lose the ability to have a large slime produce 2 plorts of anything. You lose the favorite food option whenever you feed Largo slimes, I believe. So the benefit of doing it this way is that even though you can't vac them up and move them between cells easily, they are very profitable, okay? Pretty straightforward. And these Largo slimes will also have the diet of both of the base slimes that created them. So as a result, the pink tabby slimes, they will be able to eat anything because they are pink, but if, say, they were made out of super picky, slime that had to eat a rare food, and then I crossbred it with a pink, I'd be able to eat it, feed it anything, and it would produce both the rare plort and the pink plort. So that's the benefit behind it. Anyway, that's the basics of it. And like I said before, you feed them once, they'll produce 2 plorts. Both the plorts that they're of both slime types that they are made of. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and take a sleep. Ooh-wee. Okay, so it is now morning, and it doesn't look like any of my heartbeats have grown, which isn't too great, but there's a good chance that the wild food out there has grown. What I need to do is I need to get my hands on some, some food to feed these guys so that I can feed those plorts into the plort market and just make enough money. Because what I want to do, instead of actually, raising the slimes here on the ranch, I want to move them out into the grotto, which requires me to, collect up about 2,000 coins to before I can, open the grotto up. So let's go out and just collect up a whole bunch of food, and we'll head off. Whoop. Okay, so, night has fallen again. I've spent pretty much all day collecting up a ton of plorts and selling them off, and I'm nearly up to the point that I need to purchase the upgrade, but I'm in need of some, just a few more plorts. It doesn't have to be much. Come here. Come here. Come on. Ah! Pogo fruit, come here. I don't know which one of these hasn't eaten. Anyway, I picked up a bunch of phosphor slimes, and phosphor slimes are unique in the fact that they cannot survive in the sunlight. So, that's a... Nope. Okay, you're not the one. Are you the one? No, you're not the one. Have any of you... I had 6 of you and 6 pogo fruit. What the heck? You must be the one. Okay. Eat the pogo fruit. Eat the pogo fruit. One of you, eat the friggin' pogo fruit. Okay, fine. Well, they're not going to agree with me. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sell off the last of these phosphor plots. The thing is, choosing to do what I have done right here is not exactly the most advisable of strategies because it you kind of stall out in the early game, which is to say, the early game is here, you know, you're trying your best to make money, you've basically got nothing to work with, and my choice is to purchase one of these super expensive upgrades first. Not exactly the smartest move. Ugh, I'm just 20 short. Let us see if our dear pink tabby slimes are hungry. And it looks like they are. I'm in luck. That means that I'm going to be able to pull in some more money to purchase the upgrade here. Let's go ahead and sell off these plorts, and I should be able to crack into this, crack into the grotto, and I'll be able to, I actually don't even have to hold on to these particular tabby slimes. I could just chuck them out into the sea, but I won't, because it's not dangerous to move them. It'll just be tedious. So we'll go ahead and purchase this. We're now down to 247 coins, which isn't a whole lot to work with, but it's not that much of a problem. And here we go, we've got the grotto. The grotto is now full, open, and ready to work with. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different plots. And as it currently stands, with 4 different types of slimes in the game at current. They're going to add more as time goes on. But there are only 4 different types of slimes in the game currently, which means that crossbreeding gives me 4 pens required, you know, 8 divided by 2, since I'm crossbreeding all of them, results in 4 pens required. I'm gonna go ahead and erect some walls. No, I'm just short. So we'll go ahead and come back next time, guys, and we will look at actually building up the pens here. And actually, I'll probably come back with at least 1 pen constructed in the tabby slimes here, moved into the grotto, and then we will move on to actually having this place full of lots of gardening opportunities here on the main area of the ranch, which is what I prefer this area of the ranch to be. Hopefully this has been somewhat informative to you, not too boring and whatnot, because this is certainly not the typical format that I use whenever I teach. But this is Slime Rancher. Thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you want to learn more about this game, be certain to let me know below. You know, like, favorite, and most importantly, share the video with other people that you think might be interested. But I'm William Strife. This is Slime Rancher. This has just been the super basics of it all. And next time we're going to move out into more exotic areas and continue building the ranch in more sophisticated ways. But until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!